Medfit Rehab founder Joanne James is a medical exercise specialist. Medfit Rehab, restoring strength and movement, making a difference in people's lives. 647-259-5481. Columbus Center, Athletic Department, Dufferin and Lawrence, medfitrehab.com. Is staying healthy becoming too expensive with personal trainers, gym memberships, massages, and supplements? Then Joanne James, medical exercise specialist, and her dedicated team have exciting news for you. Imagine a healthcare plan that saves you money on personal and group training and gives you premium access to medical professionals. That's what Medfit Rehab can offer you. In the Columbus Center, Dufferin and Lawrence, call today to learn more. 647-259-5481, medfitrehab.com. Okay, Michelle Gillis is with us this morning. She's with us on Fridays. She has a master's degree in exercise gerontology, the study of exercise across the lifespan, over 20 years in the health and fitness industry, a professional assessor of personal trainers, co-author of Just Do It Before You Talk Yourself Out of It, and she's joining us this morning. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for being with us.
Hi, Zelda. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay, so you say that we can shape up at any age with strength and power training. It's interesting that you should say that, but at the Columbus Center, there is a tremendous amount of older individuals who are working out diligently daily. Mm-hmm. So why can't we share that with others? Why are people couch potatoes sitting on their laurels and doing absolutely nothing?
Well, that might be a discussion for another day, but I will tell you that that's the two things you mentioned, the strength and the power training, are two critical things that we focus on at Medfit. And I'll tell you, I want to bust a myth. Most people, when they hear power training, they imagine what they see maybe in the Olympics or in a competition, big muscle men hoisting heavy barbells overhead, right? The training for power that we're talking about now, based on new research, is condition-specific and appropriate high-intensity training that enhances reaction time and movement coordination. And these are incredibly important as we age to get through our daily tasks and chores, in addition to remaining independent and having a good quality of life.
Okay, so how do we start the process? If you're an exercise person and you exercise regularly, it's not a problem. But for those people out there who do not exercise, how do you encourage them to do that?
A couple of ways, and you bring up an interesting point, though. But to address the first point, someone that's not exercising, and depending on the health and medical characteristics of what's happening in their life, we want to find out if they are, in fact, able to enjoy their life right now, good quality of life. Are they able to do their activities of daily living well? And if not, that's where we address it. Now, what we normally do at Medfit is the assessment. So we look at their gait, how they walk, their functional movement, their muscle strength, et cetera, and we can get a very good snapshot based on the information that the person will provide to us about what's a challenge right now, what's doable, what may not be, and what our goals can be. And then we can design our exercise. Well, first we can recommend, but then we can create the exercise prescription, which, to follow up on the other population you talked about, there's a lot of people, and kudos to them for exercising, but a lot of them are not doing it with specific goals in mind. So they may be exercising and thinking they're perfect and ready to go, but they're not necessarily targeting their energy in the best possible way.
Okay, but the point is there are a lot of people who you see on the streets running, a lot of people who are walking, doing whatever they do in their apartment gyms or whatever. How does that not help?
Well, let me be clear. It helps. It helps a great deal. However, that's only one aspect. Running or walking, for example, are great weight-bearing exercises. They're great for your aerobic and anaerobic system. But we also need resistance training. We need balance training. We need flexibility. We need all these elements to design a good and safe program. And to also go back to the strength, because we were talking about strength and power training. Strength, researchers in bone health consider strength the number one priority. We all have to maintain our strength.
Okay, but another thing that I just thought of, that there's a lot of injuries when you don't know what you're doing. And without a trainer, what'll happen is, I mean, I've done it, you've done it, we've all done it, that we try to push ourselves to the limit, and then we, incur some sort of accident, and we can't do anything for a long time.
Exactly, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So that's why we encourage, and if it's not going to be with us, although we prefer it, please see a qualified health or medical exercise professional, because we don't always know, Zelda, maybe you do, I do, but maybe not everyone knows what truly their potential and what their limits could be. So you push too hard, you get hurt, and it's very discouraging, because the last thing you want to do when you get hurt is try it again because you're afraid. If you have the proper guidance, you can progressively work your way toward a better experience and hopefully avoid the injury in the first place.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. I think that I know that I've been exercising for years by myself, and then suddenly I realized I had an injury from just going overboard, and then I got a trainer to give me the initial things I needed, and then eventually I was on the road to to doing things the right way.
Excellent.
Anyway, thank you, Michelle. You've come up with some very good ideas. I hope that we've encouraged people to work out, to get a trainer, but more than that, to call Medfit Rehab. And we'll look forward to talking with you next Friday again.
Oh, thank you so much.
Take care.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Joanne James, founder and medical exercise specialist of Medfit Rehab, will improve your overall health through medical exercise. Contact Joanne James, 647-259-5481, Columbus Center, Athletic Department, Dufferin and Lawrence, medfitrehab.com.